It's about time.
What's up guys, and welcome to this week's top 10 where we count down the most manliest and badass beards in gaming. Kicking our list off at number 10, and it's Joel from The Last of Us. In a world riddled with fungus-infected bad guys and thugs that were so ruthless they would stab you in the eye just for a Mentos in your pocket, Joel needed something to protect him and Ellie, and that something was his glorious salt and pepper beard. The thing is timeless. Even with the city miles it has on it, it still looks amazing. Next up on our list of top manliest beards, and it's Big Boss from Metal Gear Solid 5. Now, reviews for the game were certainly mixed, but there's one thing everyone agreed on, and that was that Big Boss's beard was solid. See what I did there? Metal Gear Solid 5. Yes. He's such a badass that he basically stabbed himself to prove a point. If Kojima got one thing right with MGS5, it was the beard, and that's about it. Stepping away from scruffy beards for a moment, and let's look at something a bit more manicured. Man being the key word there. Enter Gordon Freeman. There's a reason Gordon Freeman doesn't utter a single word in the Half-Life series, and that is simply because his beard does the talking. It's pretty much the only reason G-Man follows him around, just to get some grooming tips. Next up on our manly beard list, and it's the little dwarf from Golden Axe. Now, back when this game came out, beards were barely even a thing. This little guy rocked his 8-bit beard with pride, as well as his 10-foot axe, and he made the digital beard scene basically happen. After all, you don't have to be a tall guy to get the ladies, you just have to have a really, really long beard. Next up on our list is another character from the Metal Gear series, and that is the End. When you look at the End's beard, you realize that time has no meaning anymore. No pun intended, because you actually had to use time to defeat the End, which is genius. The End's beard was so glorious that I think it gave him special cloaking abilities. That's why it was so hard to see him in that stupid ass forest. Anyway, we salute you, the End. Next up, we have Devin Stanton, also known as Dusty from the Medal of Honor series. Now, before Devin went to go work overseas for a video game PR company, he served in Afghanistan and also lent his likeness to the Medal of Honor game series. We thank Devin for his service, and he now resides in the UK, where he lives happily, tending to his amazing facial hedge on a daily basis while drinking expensive beer and eating pizza. Next up, and it's Dom from the Gears of War series. Now, in Gears of War 1 and 2, Dom certainly didn't have the facial gestation he has in Gears of War 3. After he lost his wife, though, he decided he's gonna grow a beard and act sad for an entire game, which he did. But hells, we gotta give a salute to Dom's beard, because it is all man scruff. Coming in at number 3, and it's Mr. Max Payne from Max Payne 3. Once again, a bit of life trauma caused Max to shave his head and grow a manly ass beard, the way any man deals with trauma, actually. Max's beard allowed him to slow time down even slower, as well as consume a ridiculous amount of alcohol without getting alcohol poisoning, so way to go, Max, and we love your beard. Coming in at number 2, and it's everyone's favorite Russian street fighter, ZANCIEF. Just because he's a bad guy doesn't make him a bad guy, especially with one of the most burliest and badass beards on this list. Even the Russian President Putin admitted that ZANCIEF was the greatest export from Russia of all time, second to vodka. And that means we're almost at our number 1, which is none other than the new and improved KRATOS from the latest God of War. The second time this game has topped a top 10 list in just 2 weeks, so you gotta know that the new God of War is looking good, but not nearly as good as Kratos's fully dynamic beard. I mean, look at this thing wave in the wind. Oh, I just want to sort of reach out and touch it, and maybe just, I wonder what it feels like. I wonder if it's coarse or smooth. It's probably coarse. I mean, he's a rough guy. But anyway, that's our top 10 best beards in video gaming history, guys. Let me know what you think of our list in the comments below, and stay tuned until next week's top 10, where we take a look at something else. Until next time, guys, DWARF.